Kingdom Covenant Week 2. Yeah, that homework brought up a lot in me, just about things I've been going through recently, actually, with confronting parts of myself that I'm shut away for years, like since I was like 5, 6 years old. Just made these beliefs about myself that, I'm never gonna be good enough. And like these lies I built, like I'm powerless, I'm weak, I'm a victim, that literally I created back then with the full power of God, and now it's still affecting my life. And I'm like turning 26 tomorrow, so like 20 years of results tied to this one situation, or these few situations, whatever it may be. Like, we get hurt as little kids, don't know how to respond to that, so we just numb out and shut that part of ourselves off, and then we grow up and we pack and stack it, and those parts of ourselves are now calling for our attention through these symptoms, these events in our lives that make us feel a certain way about ourselves. And for me, like, the big ones are pretty obvious to point out, like, oh yeah, like that's something I've been dealing with for a long time now. And yeah, it's just bringing up that I need to bring healing and attention to these parts of myself and not treat them as bad or wrong, and like drop the judgment and just own the dysfunction that's inside of me, that this scared little kid going through a traumatic experience created for himself. So yeah, it's just transcending the illusions of the world that we grew up in, and like dropping the shame and the guilt on the dysfunction that we created about ourselves. Yeah, I mean, mine was like, if I'm being honest, it was that I didn't think I was struggling with my sexual identity, because at a young age I was watching pornography online. I'm like 10 years, probably 12 years old or whatever, and I'd start watching pornography, and I think that's how sexuality and intimacy are experienced in the world. And it's like so desensitizing and so traumatic of an experience to think that's actual love and intimacy between two humans. And it's like just a lie built from Satan. And I'm now like bringing in and more aware of that little kid who's been hurt for that long inside of me, that I haven't given any attention to. And I've like just manned up, so to speak, and like covered it up and not really felt fully whatever that experience brought up in me. And that's where the dysfunction comes out. And it's just an opportunity to bring in unconditional love to yourself and truth to those hurting parts of yourself. And yeah, that's just the process I'm undergoing now, and I'm really grateful for this Kingdom Covenant experience, because I'm now being able to process it with not only me, but with my divine union partner now. So, and we're both going through the same thing. So it's been just a really big godsend, and we're on the way to true freedom and liberation because of it.